things said are for entertainment purposes only and are allegedly. Good God, wait a minute, where did he put my envelope? Now, there's so much going on, I have to write stuff down today. How's everybody doing in the chat? Hey, 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 hey. Oh, Lord. So I'm going to give y'all a lineup. Megan falls ill on Broadway. Ray J and the Kardashians future legal issues. How does Clarissa Shields feel about Remy linking up with Cardi at her concert? You said you can't hear me? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, yeah. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. Okay. Because I was going to click out and come back. Yeah, it looked like my earbuds cut themselves back on. So for, for whoever said it sounds muffled, you're right. My earbuds are all the way in a whole nother room. Ain't that about nothing? They just cut their cell phone and just do what they want to do. The earbuds like we want to chime in too. So let me start back from the beginning. My apologies for the sound. But you said it went back muffled. Before I go further, y'all just let me know if you can hear me. Because if you can't, I will start over. Welcome to tarot class. Okay, you hear me clearly. Good. All righty. Let's start over from the top. Let's start over from the top. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Allegedly Wednesdays, where all things said are for entertainment purposes only and are alleged, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Yep, that part. So now that you can hear me, child, they trying to silence me, cutting all my earbuds on and off. Now that you can hear me, I wrote a list because there's so much going on out here today. Lord, the retrograde, I don't think she was told to clock out. I don't think so. I think the retrograde decided to do a couple of hours of OT. So on my list for today, we got Megan Falls Ill on Broadway. We have Ray J and the Kardashians' future legal issues. We have how does Clarissa Shields feel about Remy linking up with Cardi on her tour? Leland Adams trespassing on Nicki Minaj property. You said we ain't got time for sound issues. Hold on, wait a minute. Thank you, thank you. Says salute to Suki Hana for holding Tori down. Baby, we gonna talk about that too. You and my freckles. That I'm surprised you could even see them. But child, we gonna talk about that too. Because Suki just had the cute little pooch. She hadn't announced that she was pregnant in that you could tell in that video. But y'all, if you go to Tori's page where you can see all the advertisement, thank you. He has different celebrities almost every day. Like you got DDG, you had Nicki Baby, you had Suki Hana. Um, it's one of the other girls. I can't remember her name, but she one of the like social media influencer girls, and she was walking around with the slutty base swimsuit on, and she stole some cotton candy from a little girl, and the mama went to chase her. Yeah, it's crazy because it's like this is weird, but I mean the visuals are a vibe. Thank you. Said for personal readings, please email at angelkissestheoracle at gmail.com. $44 for a 30-minute reading, $88 for a 60-minute reading, 111 for an ancestral reading. And if you need criminal aid type reading, that's the only reading I have that is a 3 hour block for $250. Oh, you said you saw the behind the scenes. It was trippy. The mom got hit by a car and she come back with the cotton candy. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's like Alfred Hitchcock meets the strip club. Thank you. You said the girl Mallow. What's her name? Mellow Bucks. I think that's her name. Mellow Bucks. Angel Reese. Yeah, it's Mellow. Her and India Love do look similar. Tori Tarantino. Mellow Racks. Okay, Mellow Bucks, I think, is out of Chicago then. Baby, I'm getting the girls mixed up. Mellow Racks, shout out to you. Shout out to Mellow Bucks too. Shit, since we mentioned you. Well, Mellow Racks. So yeah, it's a real cute vibe. I gotta adjust my camera now that I adjusted the phone, y'all. Because I look extra short. Hold on. I want to look regular short. There we go. There we go. I want to look regular short. All righty. All righty, all righty, all righty. Y'all, is it just me or is it like a silent gag that Tori got girls running around in swimsuits? Yes, medium short is correct. So the top is cute. Thank you. It's actually a two-piece. It's a skirt and like a dress that buttons up. I am literally gagging. Like this man has women running around in swimsuits. Yet we don't hear anything else about anybody else's swimsuits. So he said, allegedly, because I can't speak for Tori, but if I was Tori, allegedly, I would feel like you've been biting off of me low key, allegedly doing features like that Sunday song and putting my lyrics in there, and I ain't said nothing. I just been letting you rock. And the song went double pebble, so it didn't matter. So since you decided that you wanted to step in my lane and allegedly do what it is that I do, I'm gonna do what you do, but I'm gonna do it better. I'm gonna have all these like body girls out here with these disrespectful swimsuits on. It is giving Baywatch. It's giving Baywatch meets Love and Hip Hop meets the strip club. Respectfully, what to say? I am Vittlefoot underscore podcast. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, thank you for the compliment on my hair. Thank you. Said Tori's Get Back is so other level. Listen, that's a slow burn, okay? You have to be in the group, okay? I feel like you have to be an official umbrella to understand the slow burn to that shade. Cause baby, that's a whole entire island of palm trees that he got all these good body girls running around in swimsuits. But you got a swimsuit line allegedly. Somebody got a swimsuit line. And we don't hear anything else about your swimsuit line. We forgot you had one. Said that Brandy book is about to be insane. Child, I want to know what she was going through after that accident. Now, that right there would make New York Times bestseller. Thank you, thank you. Heavenly Father, give it back 10 times. You said a dental floss line. Child, I remember when people used to work out in workout wear with the little thong slung up the back. So when Mellow Racks was dressed in her, her long braids and her tights and her heels. I said, oh, she done took it back to like the 80s, like the 80s, early 90s, because that's back when they used to wear that and they would say it was workout gear. Said what was in the note, Brandy. That would be a damn good thing for her to address too. Yes, yes, you could work out with Richard Simmons in them swimsuits. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Justice. Everybody, welcome to membership. Everybody that's coming into membership, thank you for being here and welcome to membership. Baby, you ain't late, Frosty. We haven't even started the shenanigans. We just shooting the breeze. I like to give like the first, 30 minutes or so talking to y'all so enough of you can get in here. Get in here. Matter of fact, y'all, let's be petty. Let's be petty betties today. Let's be petty betties. Howdy is about to be so appropriate. Hey. Because I want to do Megan Falls ill, but let's see, how does Megan feel about Tori's rollout? And then let's do Megan Falls ill. Okay. I got a new tarot deck. Also, I want to say this, that rollout that Tori has going on, I love the whole idea of it because it's showing you there's a divide between the street, which represents the people, and the industry. And oh, y'all, speaking of Suki, how y'all think Megan feel about Suki being a part of this rollout? Because y'all remember she met Suki when they were doing the whole WAP video, because Suki was featured at the end of that WAP video. She gonna try to do who? Baby, I believe it when I see it. She might have to have some liquid encouragement. Cause Suki, if she come for you, not right now because you pregnant. You be cute and be pregnant. But if she come for you, okay, that's a big ass tree. You got to be swift to catch little people like us. And I know you can do what you do, but keep that dancing bear moving. Keep them feet moving. Because the moment her feet are uncoordinated, snatch her up however you need to, if you need to, Suki. And if she hit the floor, y'all the same height, go to work, allegedly. Hey, Millie the Mystic, how are you, gorgeous? I say go with peace, let peace be with you, but ain't nothing wrong with taking a piece out of somebody's ass. They play too much. That's all I'm gonna say. So it looks like we're gonna start the show with Annabelle the Stallion. Let's see how Tori's rollout is seen through her eyes, allegedly. All right, spirit guys, show me how it feels over there in Annabelle's world during Tori's rollout. How does it feel over there during Tori's rollout? King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, Four of Pentacles. She can't believe he got the budget that he got. Because y'all got to remember, he's independent. He's paying for all of this himself. And now she's out here telling us she's independent and she's looking at his budget. Four of Pentacles is generational wealth. King of Pentacles is he's the one who's creating the generational wealth for everyone, and she ain't stopped no money. So she's looking at what looks like, damn, he really is financing all of this. So pretty much Tori making being independent look real good right now. Two of Wands. Lord, Two of Wands to the Ace of Wands. It's like she knows that this choice is going to help him to skyrocket. This is going to really push him. Okay, so let's go. So far it's good things coming out of what she allegedly thinks, okay? Because I'm not her representative either. King of Swords. Oh Lord, Temperance. This feels like she's worried about him having balance through a new beginning, through law enforcement. That came up quick. Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. That's a great card to have for Tori because this is like you may not win the battle, but you're gonna win the war. So it's like she's finally getting it in her head, allegedly, that this situation is starting to run its course, and eventually she's gonna run out of road to travel on this one. Like he's been through everything and then some, but he's still standing. And it's like it's almost like she feels like this is impossible, allegedly. Y'all, I don't know why I just got hungry out of nowhere. Like really just got hungry. I don't know what the hell that is about. How you channel hunger? Shit. Did she need to eat? Is she not eating properly? I don't know. It's like feeling stuck, not knowing how to move on. We just say here in Elton John, I'm still standing. Superwoman. Oh, I promise you, I cannot understand where that hunger came from. I feel like I've been hungry for 3 days. It just hit me and my stomach just balled up. Said, did you ever make that shepherd's pie? Baby, that shepherd pie you might as well put the picture up in the post office. Ate the whole thing. It was so happy nobody was here to help me. Said the rollout, umbrellas got me emotional seeing each other come together, knowing he'll be home soon. Said God not playing about his children, proud of him. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. He said, well, I love the shirt, Angel. Thank you. It's actually a dress, y'all. I'm trying to wait a minute. Hold on. I don't want to have no Britney moment. I don't have no Britney moment. Wait a second. Don't need y'all know me that well. I was trying to back up so that y'all could see. It's a skirt. it's a it's a skirt and a long shirt that looks like a dress. Oh, this is Brittany, bitch. No, not today. I can't be hungry and flashing people. Something got to give. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. So it's like she sees that he's put a lot in this. He's heavily invested in this. You say it's only Wednesday. She's, she said it's only Wednesday, Lord. Um, Seven of Pentacles. It's like he's invested a lot into this, and it's something going on with the courts, okay, that she's nervous about because everything is riding on whatever happens here. Lord, I hope when that playback you don't see nothing you weren't supposed to see. Oh well, if you did, give me a super chat afterwards if you feel like you was inspired. No, Lord, that is not what we're supposed to be doing here. King of Wands. So King of Wands could be any fire sign male, but Page of Swords. Okay, so Page of Swords is like she feels like everybody's eyes are on him. She feels like everybody's eyes are on him. And it's like I don't know why. It feels like she's waiting. Something feels ominous. So when you see this moon here, moons represent secrets and something hidden to come. And as you can see, that's a huge super moon, like a super harvest moon. It almost looks supernatural. It's so unusual. Would you say the cash app about to be ablaze? So you got this sword down, and it's like at any moment, this person is going to move forward with a message. They're waiting on some message to come forward so that they can go and give that message to the public. And this is huge. This is huge. Huge, huge looming like announcement or something, but it's going to come out in like such a casual way. It feels like whatever this announcement is. Said it's the pink supermoon today. Oh wow! Whatever the announcement is, it feels like people are. It's going to be so cavalier, so nonchalant that people are going to like swear like that's got to be a rumor. There's no way that's true. And you're going to be like, wait a minute, it is true. Like it's a sleeper. Would you say very, hold on. Oh, said very coincidental that Lauren LaRosa just happened to be there to give the first report about Megan. Well, we're gonna tap in and see if that may have helped to add to the promo for the show. Because before this, I don't remember TMZ, Entertainment Tonight, and any of those types of news outlets covering her performing there, which is where I thought it should have been advertised in the first place. Where I saw it advertised, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk. It was something like that. And in my head, I'm like, that's not big enough for Broadway. Why would we only be seeing this here? So it's kind of off-putting, rather, that the show makes it to the big circuit because she falls out at work. It's just like, wow. Thank you, Chanel. And see, you've tipped me before, so I know it's not because I went Britney a little bit. I appreciate you. Bless you. And anyone who, all jokes aside, anyone who gives me anything, I greatly appreciate you. Excuse me, child. Why do I feel tongue tied? I feel hungry and I feel tongue tied. Now, pull me out this energy a little bit. This is getting heavy because I ain't supposed to be this hungry, and I feel jittery. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I feel, yeah, I feel like I could go eat a whole brisket and a loaf of bread. Like I am hungry. Knight of Pentacles. So here's the funny thing. It's like people are moving away from her due to the lack of budget, allegedly, or lack of preparation with the budget, allegedly. But it looks like what Tori has done for his rollout maybe on the shoestring budget. So because it looks really good, it looks really high end, it looks like a really, really good marketing PR strategy for the majors. It looks like he spent a lot of money on this, but this feels like he just, people like just throw me a little something. Ain't no big deal. I got you. I got love for you. So it doesn't feel like he spent a lot of money to do this. This is more so on the love. It feels like more of the money, the budget was actually spent on like, paying people to edit and to record versus the talent. Like, well, we need to pay for you to be here to shoot this. Like it feels like that's where budget possibly was spent. It doesn't feel like it's a large budget for the artists that are in the videos. It feels like that part was the love. All they had to do was, show up. You got a homie that got a clothing line. Like it feels like this was just marketing for everybody. For the love, I got you, you got me. We'll band together and push each other's brand. And it really is a casual pregnancy announcement because at the time nobody knew that what's her name? Lord Jesus, Suki. Nobody knew that Suki was pregnant yet. You could finally see the little pudge starting in the video, the vignette that she did for Tori. And then, she just did the People magazine, write up for her maternity launch. And I said, how the hell did that happen? But baby, when I tell you Suki looked like she's sliding on through, moving into a different lane. I would not be surprised if Suki goes more off into like being a personality, like, podcasting, go deeper in it, television, because you can put Suki with the mic because she speaks well, of course, she puts on, but that's her character. That's, who she is for entertainment purposes. Suki is not the same as Destiny. Destiny can get in front of that camera and she can give you broadcast realness. A lot of those girls don't speak too well and they don't have the intellect to carry conversations. So I feel like if Suki gave you just enough of both, it would make her a guilty pleasure. And that's what people want to see nowadays. They want to see more of what feels like real people. Said she has a podcast with a buddy coming out. It should do good because Suki has the personality for it. Welcome to membership. Yay! Thank you for being here and thank you for giving the memberships. So so far, yeah, it looked like she is looking at his rollout like, oh, this looks good. This looks like a big budget. I can't believe he's able to do this. Where is he getting his money to still do this, while he's in jail? He said, love the top angel. Thank you. I ain't gonna show it again. We barely got past that last time. But yeah, she's looking like he looks like color money. And it's okay, is this causing her depression? Because I don't think this is any stuff she gonna say out loud. I'm reading this allegedly. Allegedly, this is her energy. But it's like in her head, she's giving him her tens. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I knew this was too nice. Oh, I knew this was too damn nice. Y'all see this? I knew it. I was like, it's too cute. You got the devil here. So this like pushed her into an energy of like obsession and you know um triggered her allegedly. Welcome to membership. Thank you for donating. Everybody who's giving memberships tonight, God bless you. Oh Lord, now the devil came out. Four of Cups. Four of Cups talks about feeling rejected. Child, what? Feeling turned down and rejected. So it's like she feels like he's getting more love than her. More people are gravitating towards him. She's losing the people. This is what this feels like. She's losing the people. Says so many people riding for Tori, like you said. Yes. And see, people are not afraid to say it anymore. And that's the bigger picture. They're not afraid to say it anymore. See, people were afraid of losing their careers before, but I want y'all to understand the dynamic. Right now, you got those files, right? And somebody name has been mentioned a bunch of times in those files. And people are waiting to see if that person is about to have some really big trouble. People behind the scenes are already like, oh, we know you done. So for all of these people to come out and support this is saying a lot because these people could mess around and block work for themselves for supporting him, for supporting Tory. They, if you're a model, you could get blocked from doing certain gigs, like people pull power plays. Do not be surprised if some of these people start saying they having issues with, work after this, whether it's streaming, whether it's, blogging, you get sponsorships. Do not be surprised if somebody's not petty on the back end and coming back around to try to get some kind of like back end justice. We're not talking about Emilio's case today, babe, because I got a list and I got to stay somewhat focused. So you got the moon here. She is literally like enthralled with the idea of how is he still financially so, well off, because she can't figure out how he can get these things done from jail, from prison rather, and he doesn't have any backing. It's like where is his money coming from, if that makes sense? Where is his money coming from? How is he affording to do this? It's like this is the process. This is what I'm getting. Goodness gracious. I gotta get out of her energy pretty soon. Because this don't make no sense to get this damn hungry. So it's almost like if are people helping him? Is he making this money? Like where is his money coming from? Truth be told, he's a master manifester. It's not anybody, helping him or spending or anything like that. He's a master manifester. He is literally putting the energy out and he's putting the work in, and we're seeing the work. So he's actually really independent, and we know that. Um, and it's like this happened fast. She didn't expect this to happen so fast. It's like damn. It's like when did they record this? How did this get put together like this? How long had they been working on this? Like I can't believe he put something out like this. Mind you, the music is not even out yet. Said mind the business that barely pays you, horsey. Damn. Okay. Okay, King of Swords, King of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Wands. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Who that look like, y'all? When I held this up, like what image pops into your head when you see this? So this Queen of Wands, okay, fire sign woman, she's worried about the courts. Excuse me. Why out of nowhere it feels like something started choking me? Soon as I said she's worried about the courts, and before I could say the president, allegedly, somebody just, I still got it out. Yes. So ever since somebody went MAGA Barbie, she's been nervous. She's got more pull, allegedly. Damn, that was just out of nowhere. The hangman, not knowing how to move forward. Child, I know you lying. Tarot class, tell me what y'all get out of this. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, you got the wounded warrior, the nine of wands. You got the hangman. Oh, no, the card. Look, the card said we are not in this one. Yes, you are. Bottom of the deck. Lemortes. Death. Okay? The wounded warrior, the hangman, and death. I ain't gonna interpret that. I'm just gonna say wow. Okay. Wow. Literally, the wounded warrior. Once you didn't know which way to go, somebody becomes the wounded warrior, and this is what was supposed to happen. It sure as hell backfired because the album is coming out on April 3rd. Damn. Ooh. So what's the name of the deck? Hold on. Let's see. Where did I put the box? I, where the hell did I put the box? Oh, here it is. This is the Eternal Aurora deck. So if you go and get this on Amazon, make sure you click on the button for the coupon, because with the coupon it's a dollar and some change off, and it ends up being under $9. This affordable deck is loud. She's speaking. Woo! Now, child, child, what? Messages are going to be coming out about this soon. Y'all see the death card and the message and the huge looming secret attached to it behind it that would have led to a wheel of fortune. But the wheel of fortune is not on the table. It didn't happen. And Seven of Pentacles, you had everything riding on this. You were fully invested on this. And it feels like there may be some footage, like maybe camera phones from people who had no business having phones in there. But hey, some of y'all, hey, and I can believe that there is some type of footage, because that footage that we saw on TMZ did not look like footage from a facility. It looked like footage from a phone. Now, in my opinion, it looked like footage for a phone. So isn't the purple Tori's color? I was just told that. I got him a whole deck that's dedicated to him, because it's like shades of all types of purples and pinks. Just so happened this one has a lot of purples as well. Put something on this queen, king of oh. Look, the king of wands get what? Justice. Lady Justice says that this king of wands, this one is going to get justice. And it seems like this is worrying her. And it's Knight of Pentacles is like trying to drag a situation out, and trying to drag it out as long as you can, like whatever you can do. How many days he got? Can he get 100 more? Okay, 65. Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Lots of conflict in communication. Feels like lots of arguments, anxiety or panic attacks. um I don't wish that on anybody, but she may be going through anxiety and panic attacks right now, because it's like, every day it feels like chewing on your nails, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Something's going to happen, and I don't know when. Put something on the devil. Put something on the devil. Okay. Lord have mercy. You got the high priestess, and you got strength here. And that is crazy. Like that's literally a battle between good versus evil, and someone being totally obsessed in secret about what's going to happen in the meantime. Notice, remember y'all said Tori's favorite color is what? She has no idea what's going on because the most high is only communicating with a chosen few right now. Nobody's going to know the time, the date, or the hour. That way they can't stop anything. But when it happens, it's going to be a hell of a damn surprise. Yes, it is. Um, People aren't going to believe it. They're going to swear that, this has got to be a hoax, a joke. Like, no, he's not. He couldn't possibly be. Like, people are not going to believe it. It's literally going to be a seeing is believing type of situation. Said I've been seeing him in my TikTok algorithm more. Yeah, he's popping up everywhere now. Five of Cups. Lots of regret, towers. It's like she knows any day soon that, something's going to happen. Goodness gracious. Like my throat is getting really tight and it's like distracting from the hunger because goodness gracious. Yeah. Tarot class. All of my tarot people, what is this? That's a great guess, Aja. That's a great guess. That might be a part of this too. Yes, Nikki, that too. This should possibly be the happiest time of your life. But right around the corner, as Tony Busby says, the sun is a natural disinfectant. You said something strange coming to light about someone's pregnancy. Listen, a whole lot about to come out. That's all we gonna say. A lot is about to be exposed, and it's gonna be total exposure. And it's gonna happen like lightning speed, because that falls under the Eight of Wands. So, Ten of Swords, Lord, a heavy betrayal attached to this Queen of Wands who was kind to you or gave you a kind offer, extended the olive branch. We're going to find out more about the energy behind why her and Nicki actually don't get along. The truth about the betrayal should be coming out soon. So didn't you say she's gonna? I think that was trap him with a baby, or um, I said she's gonna try. Now, is something going on with her to where I don't know if she's not healthy enough? Is something going on with her makes it really hard to maneuver pregnancy? I'm trying to pick my words responsibly. So it's not about if she can get, it's more so about her being able to maintain. Oh shoot, a whole mini series just fell out. So you got Seven of Wands, the wounded warrior standing up for himself, and it's like you don't know how to handle this, which way to go, because it's falling under the hangman. Six of Wands. He's moving forward towards justice, towards victory. Six of Wands. after things were really dicey and a lot of juggles. Really, really dicey. A lot of things that were juggled, a lot of stuff feeling like it's been up in the air, not knowing how things were going to work out. It's like something finally pushes through, and it pushes through in a way that nobody expects. I'll give you an example. Let's just say we all get up in the morning and something ends up on Pacer and it ends up trending. Yeah, I just got a crazy text. Think about that. It's like if you wake up in the morning and something pops up on Pacer and it starts trending. This is what this feels like. Like you get up in the morning and it's like something just hit Pacer. This motion and this motion and this motion and it is accepted. And because of this motion, this is overturned and this and this is that. It's going to be a bombshell with something that seems to just kind of just slide on out like butter on toast. But it's something that's been a long time coming. It's not like it's just something new. It's off of old works. Because at this point it's like it feels like justice is ass out. Five of Pentacles, they're running out of steam at this point. They're running out of arguments. They're running out of things that they can combat things with. So at this point it's like we got nothing. What do we do? And at this point that you have nothing, what do you do? It's like, okay, we're trying to drag it out. We're trying to have conflicts with these different arguments and emotions and the paperwork, but it's literally a fight behind the scenes between good and evil, and nobody knows what's coming out. Nobody knows what's going to happen because you got the high priestess. It's literally going to shock everybody when it comes out, even the people who work behind the scenes. Okay, so it's not just that this is going to be shocking to me, you, John and Johnetta public, whatever. It's going to be shocking to the court system, to law enforcement. None of them see this coming. Something is about to flip, and it's going to flip this whole case like a pancake. And it's going to flip from the top and rain down and let them out. Rain down and let them out. Y'all can't hold them no more. You can't call who anymore? Rain Man. He no longer works for you. Contracts are now completed. Tori learned what he needed to learn spiritually. Everybody's karma is set in place. People have been judged in the heavens already. So you can't call Rain Man anymore for favors. He's no longer on the job. And that's why these people don't know what the heck is going on, because here it is, the Lion of Judah, God himself, is talking to only his chosen, and only the chosen know the true information of what's coming. Would you say now you hungry? See, it ain't just me. I'm telling you, it's like it came out of nowhere. I felt like my back was being chewed on. Mouth is watering. Goodness gracious. So Queen of Cups, it hasn't come out yet, which means her intuition is kind of off. Oh, you don't want to talk. But something is coming out anyway, because y'all see I just shuffled and everything stuck. But at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. That's a message that you can't stop. It's coming like a locomotive, and it's going to spread like wildfire. You cannot stop it. It's leading to all types of disappointment. Five of Cups on the table and the moon. You don't, okay, so you're not going to even see this coming. So the people connected to you are not even going to know. Oh, wow. Eight of Cups. They've already walked away from you. Whatever they needed to know, they've cut ties and they have separated from you in secret. You don't even know it yet, but you're about to find out because it's something to do. They're going to use the excuse. Before I go any further, everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. All things said are alleged. You don't know if I'm, telling you anything relevant because, I talk to gnomes out in the backyard that are very 420 friendly and they live in mushrooms. So now that I've given you the disclaimer, you're going to find out when it comes to some kind of business arrangement that you know nothing of because you don't be knowing shit that you're supposed to know when you sign paperwork allegedly. So something is going to come, full circle. And as you can see, the moon is what, it is. It's another side to this that you don't know about. And it looks like she's just not getting enlightened. Look like she just read whatever this is for the first time. Look how she trying to study before the damn exam in the hallway before she walk into class. Okay. Uh, okay. I know I don't know that one. Child, I could if I at least get a D plus, I can pass. This is what this is like. So, she has no idea what is going on with something back here that has to do with business, child, and these people have possibly allegedly deserted you and they're going to lead you to hold this bag alone. And this is also going to be a part of this exposure because they're going to say that you chose to do this on your own volition. They have nothing to do with it. They're only in and out to do basic stuff for you because you're independent. um, you're responsible for everything that has to do with your business and your money. You are a very intelligent, college educated, strong Black woman. So, why would anybody think that you're not capable of running businesses? And here go to crisscross, double cross. Put some on this ten of swords. She's gonna be betrayed. How? I don't know how we got over here, but I'm gonna just keep rolling because this is all coming out of his rollout, y'all. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Lord, you finding out an offer that you took because of a Queen of Pentacles was the worst deal you could have ever took. Finally, you just figured out that you signed a 780 contract, allegedly. Damn, Tori's rollout is amazing, ain't it? It's just shining the light on all types of things. You would have thought somebody would have had some of these thoughts a while ago. I think we have had enough of the thoughts for Tori's rollout because they rolling me into Tori and what's to come with Tori. It's like the spirits that's supposed to work with her don't even want to talk about her no more. That child. How your spirit team just sitting over here like, no, I'm on break. He definitely picked the right time to drop. I just think it's absolutely hilarious that he dropped on the same day that Jay-Z said was his release. Oh, I'm gonna swing at you on your drop day from prison. That is funny. That's some real Leo type stuff. Um, doggone it. Child, you went over there for the Queen of Pentacles, was so excited to meet her that you signed something that literally, possibly, allegedly signed your whole entire life away for the next 3 lifetimes. You can't even die and come back because they still owe your soul in full perpetuity for the life of your life. So when you die and try to, evolve and come back as a butterfly, a roach, a egg, a snake, and whatever else was on your alleged tour, each time you come back, you still owe 30%. That's what this looks like. Child, this is a whole nother level of selling your soul. This you need a refund at this point. You should really go and talk to the devil to renegotiate your contract to see if they can refinance this high end loan. of 7,077% on your soul, because I mean maybe they can give you some new numbers and they can bring that price down for you. Child, what is this? Okay, let's for shits and giggles. Show me Suki. How how does she feel about Suki being a part of Tori's rollout? How did she feel about Suki being a part of Tori's rollout, child? Would you say mortal comeback? Oh, not heartbreak. Not heartbreak. Oh, she don't apparently, allegedly, she don't like that Suki is over there with the good coochie, parading around in a swimsuit, child, that say something about slutty free Tory base. She can't take it. And once again, this happened so fast. When did y'all shoot this? Wait a minute. Is that a pooch? You just shot this. You're pregnant now. When were y'all doing this? Every time you look up, he's still manifesting. Look like Moses, just parting the Red Sea and making stuff happen secretly from jail. See how these moons just didn't even see it coming. Intuition still ain't hit the table yet. So yeah, it look like she's not happy about Suki at all. How is she gonna feel about the rollout as a whole? How's she gonna feel about the rollout as a whole? My spirit guys be somebody trying to set me up. That's what this is. Okay. Somebody trying to set me up. How does she feel about the rollout as a whole? Um, I'm gonna leave this to y'all. Y'all can play with this in the comments. Who is it, Tarot Clay? Why me? Seven of Cups, y'all. Who a tarot class? Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Listen, who has the right answer? Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, that's half of it, Miss Ladon. That's half of it. You got one card. I need somebody to give me both of them. Child. Mm. Mm-hmm. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Come on, Aja. Aja, you email me tonight. Angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. And tell me the name of both of these cards so I know it's you. Which I know it's you, but you know, I don't need nobody pretending to be Aja. Me and Aja here. So that's how you felt. That's how you felt. Okay? How did you feel about the whole entire rollout? If you do tarot, this ain't hard to figure out. Seven of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. Child. Nights like this. Ooh, baby. What is, let me get out of your energy because I'm tired of being hungry. My throat's scratchy. Mm, mm, mm. Keep up the good work, Tori. Tori got me excited about music. He going back into the 90s and the 2000s. He playing around with sounds that feel like, you know, Miami bass and booty music when I had two good knees. Back when people used to pee pop on the handstand. You said we lost? Child, let's just say somebody was feeling some type of way and possibly sipping when they should have been concentrating on clocking in. That's all I'm gonna say. Somebody allegedly was sitting up sipping when they should have been concentrating on clocking in. You down there playing in them people damn face acting like Otis down at the credit union on Martin. Dragonfly Jones just falling all out and stuff. The T Ferris must have set her off. These I hope he ain't gonna run and tell her nothing, cause stop it. We already told you stop doing that the last time y'all went to court. Hold on, where's my list at? What did I do with my dang on list? Y'all, I ain't been nowhere. What did I do with my list? Oh, here we go. Like I ain't go nowhere. So we got her off the list. I'm gonna save Ray J to the end because child, that it ain't no telling what's gonna pop out with Ray J. Him and Leland Adams will be my last two. We don't really care about Leland Adams as a person, but we want to know why in the hell were you trespassing on Nicki's property? Mm, let's go to how does Clarissa Shields feel about Remy linking up with Cardi B on her tour? Now, I would think that she shouldn't feel too much of anything because these two know each other or know of each other long before she came along. They work for the same franchise for Love and Hip Hop. Remy walked her out at Summer Jam. Like, why wouldn't anybody not think that a photo op between the both of them while she's on tour wouldn't be a thing? I mean, it makes sense to me. You really let's call a thing a thing. Why in the hell didn't Cardi walk Remy out on that damn stage? You had Kim on the stage. Why didn't you walk Remy out on the stage? Because that would have really sent a message. Because the person who walked you out when you were introduced on Summer Jam and literally crowned you was Remy. So I would more so expect you to bring him Remy out on your show than I would expect you to bring Kim. And that's no shade to Kim, but Remy walked you out in a circle, a cipher full of hip hop royalty and passed you her torch. Said, I'm sorry, Remy got Clarissa really losing it. She's so bothered and bothered Remy. Don't think Remy is unbothered. Remy is blessed with the energy of the petty ghost. Okay. So don't think that Remy didn't think about none of this before she took those pictures, but she don't care. She conceded. She got a reason. Okay. So let's tap in, y'all. Let's see how this lady felt. Hopefully, we don't hear nothing else about her calling another podcast and pretending to be somebody else supporting herself, allegedly. How does Clarissa feel about Remy doing a photo op with Cardi on tour? Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Child, don't be surprised you see some damn shade between these two in the near future because it's like we could have made a lot of money together, but now I'm straight on you. Eight of Wands, Two of Cups. So I don't see this as them romantically being entangled. It's like, I thought we was good. I thought we clicked from the first time I met you. I thought, we were good people. We were locked in. I thought that there was something between us. Child, you make friends and relationships too fast. It's the industry. You it's hard to find real people in your own neck of the woods, let alone the industry. You've been around for a minute. You should know that by now. But it looked like she felt like they were locked in, they were cool, the lovers, um, and the Knight of Wands. Child, this is something gonna be boiling under behind the scenes. I would say pay attention to comments and certain behaviors starting in Gemini to like Gemini going into Leo season. You might start seeing sneak disses. Said Clarissa be watching Juju, Remy's best friend page, and be responding to shade that only exists in her mind. Ooh. Said, yeah, ain't no friends in the game. You ain't learned that yet. Word to Nicki. Child. She thought they was cool. Like, okay, I thought we was cool. Like, we locked in. Queen of Pentacles. It's like, child, yeah, it's like we could get together, we can make some money. So whatever they talked about, it's like she seriously saw her and Cardi making money together, going into business together, and being locked in to where it's like we, whatever the conversation is, like, oh hey girl, yeah, blah 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 blah. It's like, girl, Cardi was playing her role. That's and I don't think that she wants to like just like crash on her or nothing like that. But it's like Cardi don't take it that serious. Like I didn't even know we was, you know, tight like that. Like I'm just being strategic. Like, I mean, you seem cool, whatever. We work, what's popping. It just seemed like, a nice person to have, on the shelf just in case. Like, okay. I don't know when Clarissa's birthday is. Somebody can let me know. Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. Child, you gonna see her start trying to get more sexy. So and she trying to get married, honey. It's like, who? She trying to get married, honey. She's a Pisces, not two Pisces together. Oh Lord, no wonder y'all going in circles. Allegedly. Yeah, she gonna really try to judge up her sex appeal. You're gonna see her go more into the glamour girl type energy. She wants to compete with the girls. It's like I don't, how do I explain this? It's like being around girls like Cardi, being around girls like Lotto. She looks at them, she takes tips from them, she learns, she studies, and then it helps her when she pops out with her fashion, allegedly. But it's like at this point, it's like this is something gonna be toxic and somebody gonna have to just leave it at the door. No, she about to turn it up, turn it up. It's about to be hot girl summer, but I'm trying to get married, allegedly. Because it's like she's still trying to get balanced through a new beginning with her and Papoose. And she's trying to be strategic and do whatever she can do. Because it's like, I don't know why she feel it's crunch time. Girl, you got more money than him. And he married. It, I'm not doing the this or the that. Okay. I'm not doing the this or the that in this situation because neither one of y'all makes sense. So 10, oh Lord, 10 of wands and the tower. So this got her in a place where this is like a burden to her. And child, if it like I don't know if she is feeling like this is a mutiny or what the hell. I just don't understand how she put a little too much into people. I understand like she loves to be cool with people, you love to be loved, but it's the industry and you don't know these people like that. You shouldn't expect but so much. She gets deep in her feelings about it. The star, it's like there's some internal wounds, some things that she needs to heal from, possibly like childhood or something, because she gets very, very deep in her feelings. It's like when she finds what feels like love, she latches onto it, she clings to it. You show her love. Now, here's the thing, she is very loyal to those that she loves. She'll do anything for you, she loves you. But the problem is, people take advantage of her kindness, they take it for weakness. And I would say that is very dangerous because one of these days she might not care if her hands are registered, and feelings and hands sometimes match. Eight of Cups. Yeah, if this ain't a personal reading, so I'm gonna pull back out of this energy. She has an issue with like abandonment and feeling deserted, and it makes her latch on to relationships. I ain't gonna go no further in that energy because this isn't a personal reading. And this can go somewhere else, and I'm not gonna do that. We child. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, she hates feeling left out in the cold, broken, and she's got to come out of this because once she does, she can move forward from this toxicity, and everything is blessed from here. Like she wants people to approve of her, and you can't worry about approval outside of yourself. You are the champ. Even if you wasn't a champ in the ring, you are the champion of your own life. Every day you get up, you fight against whatever is out here in the elements in the world, and you still make it to live another day. It don't get no better than that. And you get to do it in style. The lovers, the lovers. Six of Pentacles. Child, she about to really listen. Papuski, okay? Papuski, you well taken care of. That's all I got to say. Six of Pentacles. Child. Ooh, wee. I nothing Poe about this pimping. This that damn this is that presidential. Okay. This is where you want to be when you grow up if you are to be taken care of. Nine of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. It's like she went through a lot to get her fortune. Okay. The Wounded Warrior. She had a lot of battles before she started to win. And we're not just talking about in the ring, in life. Like she is plenty of times where she felt defeated. She didn't think she was going to make it before she got her wealth. And it just feels like she keeps trying to catch up with the idea of proving to people that she's worthy. Baby, you ain't got to prove that to nobody but yourself and God. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. She's if you were to meet her, she would be considered like the person who like distributes money or something, that like people go to her to help level out their households or something. If they don't now, if they may have a lot early on in her career. Um, yeah, she was. A lot of people saw her as an opportunity, and she has a lot of anxiety. So I do think that Pap knows her in a way that nobody else does. He soothes her because she has anxiety, but I feel like the anxiety is attached to her childhood. Yeah, people pleasing to take you out, honey. So I love my Leo rising. It really helps my shy Aquarius son. So she need to get that back in taxes. I mean, if you got businesses, you can write it off. I mean, but he's trying to get balanced through a new beginning, and it's like the spirit guys are saying she needs to be cautious of her spending or something that she's signing, because it could end up causing her some financial ruin, because she's only getting limited information about what's going on. And if she doesn't get the full, workup of what's going on, it could end up being a heavy burden later. So they're wanting her to, be more head over heart. Don't be so free giving everything, because you don't want to give everything and end up in a bad situation. She's had to leave a lot of people behind. She's definitely had to separate herself. You got this the tower here falling under the star. Yeah, she's got a lot that she's got to heal from. But I do think that Pap is nurturing. I'll give him his tens where his tens is due. I do believe he's nurturing, and he's patient. Okay, and that makes sense because that Piscean energy can tap into like feminine intuition. So he's intuitive. He's able to help calm her, relax her, reassure her, help her to have the confidence that she lacks. But she's got to get off of depending on him to help build her up, because if he's not there, what do you do? So let me put this back, because if I go any further, I feel like I'll be giving her a personal reading. And that's not what I'm doing. All righty. You know what? Hold on. Before I go any further, let me expound upon this child. Hold on. I, what made Remy go and do this photo op at Cardi's show? So I just don't like how he laughs at her. That would make me crash out. Um, honey, their relationship is something totally different. It's almost like they for it's moments where it's like they're more like bros, but there's moments outside of the camera where she may not be able to get it together, and it feels like he helps her to calm down, to relax, and to focus. So it's not as Ren and Stimpy, child. Y'all be trying to get me in trouble. Ah, listen, I can't play with y'all. The universe might give me 3 more inches of forehead. Y'all know I can't do it. Wait a minute, I gotta get some water, y'all. I'll be right back. All righty, I'm back. Whew. Okay. All righty. Now I had to make sure I'm ready for whatever the shits and giggles about to be with Remy, because y'all know Remy don't care. She will let you know she petty. and I expect every moment of it. Remy, what was your intention behind doing the photo op with Cardi B at her show? What was your intentions behind doing the photo op with Cardi B at her show? Eight of Cups. So we know she wanted to manifest something before she walked away. Okay, what was you trying to manifest before you left the show? What were you trying to manifest? Four of Coins, Tower. Child, she did this on purpose. This was to trend and to get generational wealth. So she may have been talking with Cardi about, thank you, there we go, Justice, about collaborating, okay, getting some money out this deal and shocking everybody. Didn't I tell y'all Remy had a coded reason for going to this damn show? Child. Six of Staves. It's like I'm moving forward towards victory, full steam ahead. Full steam ahead. What? What are you about to do? Child. Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Staves. She choosing to make money out of this situation. Like, I ain't gonna just troll you. I'm gonna get paid for it. I'm gonna troll you until you're single. Until I'm single, you single. You gonna have a dark night of the soul. Lord have mercy. Child, this summer is about to be a whole clown. She's like she gonna lay something to rest for all time. You gonna have a full understanding after she do whatever it is that she does. And it's like I'm ready to fight, I'm ready to battle. So I'm going to fight you on the level that I know I can win. Since you claim you a rapper, since you claim you a rapper, bitch, prove it. Allegedly. Oh my God. You know that girl can't wrap a Christmas present, let alone keep up with the beat. This is just mean. Baby, Pap, you better get in the lab and start training your girl. She's Lord, she gonna let it be known. I'm going to make money trolling you over my husband till you don't know how to move forward. So whether they dropped the song or not, it was intentional to get up under her skin. She knew she was gonna see it. She knew she was gonna feel some type of way. Ooh, child. Seven of coins. She's heavily invested in this, and ain't nothing stopping her as far as she concerned. So she's going to keep low key trolling her. Do not be surprised if she drops a diss, but she's like, I'm gonna get paid for trolling you, and I'm gonna troll you in a way to where only you and I know I'm trolling you. So if you say something, it look like you focused on me because I'm minding my business. This is diabolical. Ten of Cups. At the end of the day, this is still my family. He's still my family, still my husband, still my man. King of Staffs. I don't care if he get around or not. He's still mine. Child. Pat the type to write both of their disc records just to be petty. Woo! Child. I don't know if she trying to make him scream uncle, but it looks like she's like, you gonna bow down and kiss the ring. You gonna be sorry. Either way, this is still my husband. I'm still his wife, and I'm going to battle you. I'm going to fight you to the end, child. Okay. This is too much. Come on, battle of the aunties. Yeah, it's like she like the wounded warrior, the Ten of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna really take you through there, and I'm going to keep trolling you and keep trolling you and keep trolling you. But this is where she's gonna have to be careful. Okay, Clarissa got a breaking point. Okay, she's sensitive, and even though you can get her locked up because she's registered, you do not want her to tap into that inner beast. Because if she rock you, you gonna swear that your guts is made out of tapioca for weeks. Please do not push the bear into showing you that she's a beast. She got a cutoff point, and I don't want you to find it out when she done made a mistake and hit your ass. But if you gonna make money off of trolling, I mean, it is still your husband. That is true. Y'all are still married, and legally, you got the upper hand all the way around. At the end of the day, ladies, this is why you don't mess with people's husbands. You find out he married, let her have him. Let her have him. Because you could get this. This could be your problem, or worse. If he really wanted to leave, baby, he would have signed them papers with or without you. Seven of Cups. Confusion on how to move forward and wish fulfillment. Child, it looked like these two may have had a shot or two together, sitting up, maybe did a little tequila or something. Like it feels like it was a jovial moment and they were shooting the breeze. Like, yeah, that's what's up. We sure as hell can work. And see, you gotta realize Remy is a strategist, okay? She ain't doing this for nothing. So you gotta even look at when she approached Cardi to even talk bad talk. Cardi, some people don't want to admit to this. Take this and do what you need to do with it. If it don't work for you, baby, throw it away. Cardi's on her way down. Okay? She's on a decline. Cardi needs cosigns like yesterday, the way that she needed them when she walked into her career. She needs them again to keep from being put out of rap. Remy is taking her moment to align herself again. I walked you into this, so I might as well walk with you on the way out the door. Baby, that's some cold work. Queen of Staffs. Child, don't tell me. Hold on. Tarot class, where y'all at? We ain't even talking about this person. And we talking about they had a good time talking. And child, look what's happening. There we go. Look what's happening. Tarot class. Queen of Staffs, which is the Queen of Wands, and Four of Swords. What was this conversation about again? Ain't this where y'all started? Baby, I see some lessons ain't been learned. No, it ain't Nicki putting it to rest. It ain't Nicki putting it to rest. Because the Four of Swords actually came out first. This is wanting to put her to rest. Now, that's what's going to end up happening. Child. And that just popped up so random. Like I was like, where did that come from? King of Coins, Five of Swords. Look like somebody feel like they're gonna make a lot of money if they tag team this together, allegedly. Child. Huh, you said that's what thought when I saw your forehead pop up. I'm a almost be polite today. I really am. I'm gonna almost be polite today. Cause that's what everybody thinks when your head pops out that hole in the ground, Milton Mole. You're not even necessary when it comes to seeing. Four of Cups, Ten of Swords. Child, this is gonna be a slaughter. This is gonna be a disappointment. This is an offer that y'all both should refuse. Don't do this. Don't do this. Literally, Four of Cups came out first. Don't do this. It's an offer you should refuse. It's gonna backfire. And it looked like you got a lot riding on this. So if this backfires, I'm gonna tell you right now, the one that's gonna take the brunt of this is not Remy. See, people already feel some type of way about Remy from time to time. So they're not gonna come for Remy like everybody else in this situation. They're going to come for Cardi because she's the bigger name. Remy, you a cold piece of work. You're going to let Cardi take the blow and ride shotgun. See, that's what happened when you're dealing with real battle rappers, real MCs. These are thinkers. They think all day. They never run out of words. She is a thinker. Like she walked into this with a plan mapped out. You just happened to fall into it. She got you thinking that things are your idea. She let you lead the conversation, so you thought that you were in control of the situation. And when she walked away, everything locked in place. Oh, that's we family. We family. We go way back. Literally. Made you think it was your fault. You was in control. Child. Yeah, she like, didn't I just say we go way back 6 of Cups? So we ain't talked in forever, the hangman. We ain't talked in forever. It's good to see you. Hi, how are you? Yes, Geminis are lethal. I told y'all to leave Geminis alone. Child, she walked in and literally ran that down on you and you ain't see it coming. Mm, 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 mm. The Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. Allegedly, 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 all the way down in the basement of the mushroom where the gnomes live. They own some tea tea. This is Long Island iced tea. So apparently, you may want her to come and work with you so that you can get her to give you a favorable mention before the judge. What you got going on that you need people to give you a favorable mention? Would this be like divorce and custody? Like, what is this allegedly? Oh, you said she a Pisces? Baby, she definitely thinking. She definitely thinking. Oh, child. Remy, who sent you at this point? Was this just you? Did you just happen to show up when they was saying, hey, if you available tonight, I got, 15 tickets and you just took a few. Um, who sent you, or was this you? 6 of coins. So it's like, this is like, okay, let me know, hit me up. Yeah, it'd be good. We can work. You say, what's my ticket? Yeah, we'll we'll talk business later. But throw me about a good 150 right quick. I got you. We ain't gonna talk shop right now. She We ain't gonna talk shop right now. Now she got it in your head and you thinking it's your idea. Do you even think, and y'all, Frosty, I need you to chime in because you're a lyricist. But would you even think that a lyricist on the level of Reminisce Mackey would actually match you on a song doing anything? How do y'all songs even fit? What type of track would you put the both of them on? Because if you going on a song with Remy, you need to go straight drill. You got to go dance and you got to go drill because that's real talk. That's Remy's lane. Remy is a battle rapper. That's what she does. Like, if y'all don't remember Remy back in the day when she was on the circuit, Remy is a battle rapper. Said, do people forget Remy can actually rap? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, a battle rapper and a rapper where we gotta listen closer because it sounded like you was eating mothballs. Uh, come on now, how do you compare the two? Like, where do y'all artistically fit in with each other? Now, if you meet Remy where she at and you go drill, I think Cardi can meet her there if she keeps it, I ain't gonna say ice spice, but not too far after that. Like, you keep it simple with them straight bars. You got to give her like two liners. Don't build her a whole 16. That's too much work. Give her them two liners where in between you got to ad lib. You can't give her a 16 next to Remy. How the hell is that supposed to work? You can't give her a 16 next to Remy. You got to break it up. You got to, like, drill. You can do that. Said, well, damn, you said she can't even count out your 8 count. But right, you gotta throw some, like, drill. You can do that. You can put all types of obnoxious sounds in between and break it up. That way you don't have to patch her in like that. Like, Remy don't have to be patched in. Remy can go. She just off the top. Like, you let Remy go, Remy gone. You put Cardi next to Remy, it's like a Ferrari and a golf cart that need a tune-up. Would you say it's Remy and Party, not Cardi? Still, Party Party need to get on the song with Remy. It's like it's child. But real talk, like, from an engineering standpoint, if you are someone that does music and I put them together on the same song, I would go drill and I would give Cardi 2 to 3 lines, break it up with ad libs. And if you keep it that way, the song is so busy that you're not looking for her to do a straight 16. Said, right, we just feel the music and allow it to flow. Cardi needs writers. So how do you take someone that can go off the dome and dudes can't mess with her? Like, you need somebody like Eve on the song with Remy. Like EVE, Eve of Destruction. You need somebody like that on the song with Remy. I'm just saying, let me finish doing what I was doing. But it's just like, girl, how did that make sense to you? That's like taking Tanashi and putting her on the song with Shaka Khan. What the hell are the two of them gonna do together? Shaka would have to turn it all the way down and just hum. What is that? It ain't that Tanashi can't give you a hit because she done that. It's just you gotta match people's talents accordingly. The Empress. It's something they're trying to work about bringing to fruition. And it talks about defending yourself or standing up for yourself. Child, if a song drop, somebody check and see if I fainted. If a song drop, check and see if I fainted. Please come check on me. Say yes, like Remy was on that one song. Sharing future. But listen, you gotta give Cher some space because listen, Cher been the baddest cougar for how many decades? Her boyfriend been 25 for how many years? She just got married and her husband is just in his 30s. So you can't tell me she ain't tapped in. All the nephews is putting her up on game. Cher know what's going on. You cannot be, able to date people in their 30s at 80 years old outside of being wealthy. Okay, that's a huge accomplishment. Woohoo. But still, outside of that, like her mind, I guarantee you, Cher quick witted. You can't tell me she not. She'll probably smooth read your ass down and you get to the other side of the room like, did she? I'm gonna respect my elders. So that Cher Future commercial was crazy. You know what was crazy? Jamie Lee Curtis and Offset recreating the James Brown interview where he was 5 satellites high. That was like, what the hell are we doing? And this is hilarious. But once again, Jamie Curtis gives me that she's up with the times. Like she's still that girl. She know what's going on. Page of Swords, y'all, they want something to come out that's gonna be for the world to see. And I feel like they were testing us to see how people felt about them around each other. To see how this was like Cardi is trying to pull from social media the buzz. How are people gonna feel about this? Child, at the end of the day, if you gonna do it, you got to drop it and people gonna like it, they gonna like it. If not, they not. You don't want to ever give people too long to think about something because they're going to be developing all these damn opinions. And by the time you finally drop it, they already developed an opinion in their head about how they feel about the sound before they even hear it. So it's got to be phenomenal. Night of Staffs. So these two, they gonna pass each other a couple times. I still don't think that they really talk. This is just in and out. Honey, for Remy, as far as I'm concerned, this was just bag talk. This all this was. This was just bag talk. Child. Thank you. We still got two more topics. You ain't late. You're here for the time that you were supposed to get here. So we got Leland Adams trespassing on Nicki's property and Ray J and the Kardashians. Which one y'all want first? Leland or Ray J? Either way, I might end up in a deep dive by mistake. I'm gonna wait to see what y'all say. Y'all want Leland or Ray J? Whichever one get the most names, I'll do that one first, and then the other one will be last. Okay, look like Leland winning. Okay, Leland's winning by a landslide. I think that either one gonna be a rabbit hole. Okay, I see a couple people say Ray J, but Leland got what is this? 90% of the votes so far. Yeah, they both sound like a rabbit hole to me, honey. Leland, okay, Leland it is. Child, what raggedy deck I get? Cause Leland looked like he had been through some things. He looked like he had walked from the methadone clinic over to her house. Like, was he supposed to look like that? Child, hold on. We gonna pick a childish deck because I want to be able to show everything. So I don't want to use a deck that might have a little nudity just in case. This is gonna be interesting. What he did look like he just walked from the methadone clinic. He just out here like, it's a wonderful day to just be out here milling around. There's no meth out here. Oh my god. All righty. Show me the energy around Leland. What made him trespass on her property? Was this someone who is mentally ill that just needs a little supervision, or was this intentional? Please and thank you. Was this intentional, or was this just a lost soul that just happened to be walking who probably don't know nobody in this damn neighborhood at all and just happened to walk to her house? Hmm. Show me Leland. Show me Leland. Show me Leland. Would you say, how do you end up in LA after being arrested on Alabama last week? Child, it looked like won't nobody keep them. That's what I'm trying to figure out. We in a rabbit hole already. Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Now, a situation was juggling until you got this Six of Pentacles. Now, this, y'all, I hate to say it, this the same energy from Rihanna house. It's the same energy from Rihanna house, allegedly. Allegedly. Why is the Six of Pentacles the first thing out? You're looking for someone to give you some money or somebody gave you some money. Let's see. Because Six of Pentacles is a very large amount of money. It is the wealthy person given to the cheerful beggar, but that's a very large amount of money. And that could be continuous money. Child, I give you some money and then more money shows up. I said continuous before I finished the word. Strength. So, child, the strength card. It's like he's they're gonna spin the story something about he was in need and he's trying to get up on his feet. Don't be surprised if they go off into the typical he had a hard childhood. Like it's almost like they print these stories up before it happened. Allegedly, might be sitting on the desk with dust on it for like 6 months until they're ready for it. Uh, Seven of Wands. Um, either he was disoriented. They're going to say he was disoriented, and they got a call or a message about him. He was defensive and disoriented, allegedly. Okay, this represents the home instability. Page of Swords. So he was popping up on everybody's cameras. It feels like this is why they called because he was popping up on people's cameras. Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here, y'all? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Because Eight of Pentacles represents work, job, okay? And whose job was it to make sure this message got out as well? Mm-mm. Something needed to happen to close out a cycle. It's like they wanted to strong arm a situation allegedly, and it's like something has to come to a close before summer. Child. Hmm. So it's like this happened very swiftly. He wasn't there for long. Um, and it's like I can't get over the him being disoriented, distracted some kind of way. He I don't know if he's supposed to be in treatment or getting help, but it's like he refused help. Somebody may have asked him, "Are you lost? Do you need any help?" He refused help. He just had a whole vibe to it. It's like, let me call somebody. Yeah. Y'all send some prayers out to Nicki because this is a lot of stress on her. But please believe judgment is coming because of this. Tell me about the judgment coming because of Leland. Newsom, baby, you at this point you don't have any ass left to kick because what they're about to do to you is gonna be epic. Allegedly. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. Why is this falling under the Six of Pentacles? Y'all, it feel like somebody did a bait or switch. Like he may have been promised something, promised some kind of stability, told that he was supposed to be given something, but there's heartbreak over this. Did they get you to go and make a fool out of yourself and then you ain't get shit? Or did you realize that they could possibly put you in the mental hospital for 6 weeks and claim that you got something wrong with you and then let you back out and then nothing happens to you for real? Because I don't see anything happening to him for real. It's like they're trying to hurry up and hush this up, but they're not going to be able to. Child, President Donald Jaquavius is on the case. And we already seen Alex B outside, honey. Alex B pulled up with the facts again. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, whoever was supposed to help him, it's like they refuse. They're gonna go off into his mother. It's not, yeah, I promise you, it's weird. It's like there's already a psychological profile and story that feels like it's already written out. It's literally like, you know, Q 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action. It just feels like it has already been written. People have learned their parts. All you got to do is make sure everybody's on cue. It feels that way. Yes, it feels very Truman Show like, but I don't think he knows he's a part of the Truman Show. Like, y'all, this is somebody who don't have nothing. Okay, they could tell you he's homeless, he's a vagabond, he's from couch to couch. You know, he's got issues allegedly. All things said are for educational entertainment purposes only and shits and giggles. But it feels like they can tell you that this man has had bouts with homelessness, possible issues with substances, allegedly, possibly, allegedly, mental issues. It's like they gave him a cornucopia of problems and they're ready to read them off just in case. So you could say, well, I mean, he's mentally not there. It was just a fluke. He just happened to walk over there. How? Where did he come from? Homeless people don't live over here. Where did he walk from? Was he dropped off? Like, well, how did he get here? This ain't no neighborhood you just walk around all aimless. You don't believe me? Go to a wealthy neighborhood where you live and just walk around looking all rickety, raggedy, and homeless and see what happened. Right. How did he get to Cali from Alabama? Very good question. Said like do hold on, said like do for celebrities death or breakdowns on celebrities. Is their playbook just the Mean Girls Pink Book? So I do not believe in coincidences. All of this is strange. Like you got to really look at the small things, the nuances here, because that's where the meat is. There, the small things. How did you get to the point that you safely walked through this neighborhood? How did you get on the parameters of her estate? Isn't this a gated community? Did you hop the gate? Did you slide up under it? Did you climb a tree and fall out the tree until you rolled across the backyard? How did you get here? You ain't just walked to this neighborhood. Were you driven to a certain point, dropped off, and then sent off on your way? Like, how in the hell did you get over here? Because Seven of Pentacles is a lot invested in this situation. This is sowing seeds for a larger harvest. This was supposed to be bigger than it was, but it wasn't. And I feel like it wasn't because, who child? It's just by what people might think is a stroke or look or something that they didn't catch anybody in her family at home. It feels like it was something random. It feels like something random. Like any other time that they watch you, they would have caught you at home. But now that they don't have the same people leaking the same information, they got to take chances, allegedly. But I would still be very secretive with my movements because right now is not safe. Show me about the house. Four of Wands. Show me about the house. Eight of Cups. Y'all, they go. It's like they're going to try to make it seem like he was just walking for stability. He was lost. He needs a mental evaluation to see if he's okay. Maybe we can get him some services. It's a whole dog and pony show at this point. Like we don't need to throw him away. We need to get him help. But you're still not addressing how did he get over here? Get him help ain't got nothing to do with how did he get over here? How did he even know which one was her house? How did he even get in this neighborhood? And why did he think he could go up to this house for some type of game? I tell you why. Look at here. Look at here. King of Wands, the devil. Mm-hmm. Seven of Cups. So we're going to say his actions may have been fueled by allegedly being under the influence, allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. But when I say, how did you get here? Look at this fire sign male and the devil. Hmm. And this falls under the Eight of Pentacles, which is the work card. So, do you work for a fire sign male who just happens to be toxic and you're chained to this person, and that's how you got in this so called opportunity or allegedly just walked over here by mistake from out of nowhere? We don't know. One has to just wait and see. But that would be very, very, very peculiar if that person leads back to a fire sign male and it can be proven. Because it seems like more things are happening that lead back to that fire sign male. And it's because folks are getting nervous. Folks are getting scared. And when folks get nervous and they get scared, they get messy. And when they get messy, they make terrible mistakes. See, I know when I overheard a person stating, I tell the truth when I get nervous, made me feel some type of way. What the hell you got to tell the truth for to be nervous? Or why do you have to be nervous to tell the truth? Why does somebody got to, ruffle your feathers to get the truth up out of you? Why do you get nervous and it makes you tell the truth? I ain't never got nervous and just had word vomit and had to tell the truth. Because I like to tell the truth anyway. The strength. Show me the strength part. They're trying to make sure there's no offer between another fire sign and Nicki. Now, this fire sign is identified by strength, which is Leo. Why are you worried about these two choosing to come together or standing together? Mm-hmm. Because they're not afraid to argue or fight you back, to call a thing a thing. God forbid these two get together and join their voices. God forbid these two get together and join their voices. You couldn't handle the both of them coming at you the same time. This is what the anxiety is about. You're trying to triangulate everybody attached to this Leo. But why? Why are you so nervous all of a sudden with this Leo? You said it's someone allegedly watching your lives, honey. All I know is this leap of faith is going to backfire on you because there's a free fall, a drop here that you don't see coming. And it's like this is what they needed you to do. You don't even know that you were allowed to do you so that they could prove it was you doing you. Child. So we got a lot of anxiety over, being betrayed or people choosing to betray you. And it's like at this point, every piece of anxiety that Nicki feels attached to being betrayed is about to switch places. And the person that gave her that anxiety is about to have it times 10. This is why they tell you to treat others as you will have them treat you. Do unto others as you'll have them do unto you. See, people don't realize the Bible was talking about the laws of reciprocity. What goes around comes around. And now it's your turn and you can't duck the fade, and you realize that you don't have the hands that life is about to literally pummel you with. Child, this is a lot of silly stuff going on around here. You afraid about what people saying? It feels like this person is like literally starting to bug out. You're starting to lose it. You don't know what to do or how to do it because you're afraid of what's about to be said. Either those files or these people get together and start comparing notes that but it becomes safety in numbers. They put their voices together and you can't stop them from speaking justice. It's scaring you. You got your stomach balled up. You can't take it. So allegedly you out here doing weird stuff. But see, what you didn't realize is Nikki's intuitive. She didn't make it this far by herself without tapping in. God talks to her. She's smarter than you think, and she's spiritually tapped in. This is how she is able to make it out here this long. Um, y'all, now Three of Pentacles can talk about, a relationship. It can also talk about going into a contract with someone. So we're looking at the contract over here with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. This is literally heartbreak over something. This feels like Judas, okay? This feels like Judas. Remember, Judas took that 30 pieces of silver, the 30 shekels of silver, and then he wanted to give it back because he realized what he had got himself into, but it was too late. Only difference between this Judas, as of now, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, is that he's still alive. Judas from the Bible, after he got that money, he started losing his mind. Okay, y'all remember the story. He started losing his mind. He started suffering from mental illness that was set on by spirits or demons that were hunting him until he offed himself. But this Judas, it looked like ain't gonna get paid. And that's where the heartbreak comes from. And this is where I feel like the energy is very reminiscent from Rihanna's house, because that I asked about why that lady was over there, and I got a Six of Pentacles. I believe it was a Six of Pentacles and a Ten of Pentacles. It was all about Pentacles. She was promised something. She was promised something, a large amount of money, something very valuable, allegedly. And when it was all said and done and she was taken in, it was over. They treated her like a burner phone. She got nothing. She didn't realize she was a patsy. She was a fall girl. And how did they get away from dealing with that? Oh, mental illness. She's had a history of being obsessed. And people are going to just go with that and they're not going to dig any further to see if it's a combination of things. Because more than one thing can be true at the same time. But you got to understand, if someone has an issue that appears like mental illness, nobody's going to worry about the rest of the story because they're going to look at it and say, oh, well, you off. That person mentally ill anyway. So it's an easy way to close the story because all you got to do is 5150 the person, get them on their medication allegedly, or the medication that folks provide, because you never know. You could be picked up by security by a certain sports company and end up in a hospital allegedly. So you just don't know if that's the actual prescription that somebody's supposed to be taking. But they can put you in there, give you treatment. That's why they saying you need treatment. And then you can't tell nobody what was really going on, because when you finally say something 5, 6, 7 months from now or a year down the line, you're gonna be so out your mind from whatever medication you might have received that nobody gonna listen to you anyway. They're gonna find you spinning around in circles, throwing pennies and skid row, and be like, you can't believe nothing he say. Look at him, he hitting people with pennies. Perfect person to blame. How y'all keep finding perfect people to blame? You mean to tell me that it's an outbreak, an uptick of people with mental illness that just happen to be by a certain celebrity house, and they just have a mental break as soon as they get at the celebrity's house? Mm. And see, they know because of what's going on with her husband's legal history, her house has to be registered. So it's a perfect ploy because anybody can say they got her address. So now you can say, you know, Mr. Disturbed just happened to go to her house because he found it on the internet and we don't know how he found it, but y'all can't find a phone or nothing. He probably got an old Nokia phone that still play Pong on it. How did he get her address? But it don't matter because if you say he's mentally ill, if you say that he has a substance abuse problem, who is going to listen to him? Case closed. They said they released him from jail the same day. In and out. So y'all took him in there, took a picture, fingerprinted him, was like, all right, see you down the street at Burger King. Here's a gift card to Chili's, allegedly. Here's a little envelope for you to go on over there, and we gave you a room at the Mosey Wozy for about a month or two. You got to think about Six of Pentacles being a lot of money doesn't mean that it's everyday people a lot of money. If someone is down and out and they're possibly allegedly mentally imbalanced and on heavy substances allegedly, what's a lot of money to them is not necessarily what's a lot of money to you. So if you give somebody 5, 10,000 who is homeless and it just might happen to be in cash, you just gave them almost a year's worth of money because they had absolutely nothing. So the fact that he got right out, they didn't hold him. Nobody made sure they processed him to see where he came from. They just let him right out. What was the point of arresting him? Did he even get a ticket for trespassing? If he homeless, you can't go back and get him later. So y'all gonna say he mentally ill and he homeless and now we can't find him. And he got her address so he can walk back over here anytime he choose because he might be homeless, mentally ill, and under the influence with a cup of Starbucks up all night just walking to her house because y'all just gonna let him back out. Said we have patients that have assaulted nurses, and because we're in an emergency room, we have to take them back. They came back the same day and they assaulted them. That's terrible. But see, you just provided my point. If you say the person is mentally ill, you remove them from accountability for the action. And nobody's going to dig into how you got here or what happened. They're going to just say it don't have to make sense. You're mentally ill. Said I know Tony Busby can't wait for this day in court. Honey, Tony Busby about to do his big one. Y'all gonna see when I tell y'all that this man is the John Wick of law. You're going to see exactly what I mean on the back end when you see how he triangulated all this information, separated this, separated that, and was going watching all these moving pieces at the same time. You're going to see how pivotal he is. Before it's all said and done, we're going to see it play out. Um, y'all, I would not be surprised if they say that they had poor camera footage. They couldn't really make the camera footage out, or the camera may have went out during that time. Yes, I knew about him getting that case dismissed. That's not the only case he got dismissed. He got several of them dismissed before he even dismissed that one. This is why I told you Busby was chosen to do what he's doing. He was meant to do what he's doing because this man is the number one winning trial attorney in the United States of America. Now, I want you to understand, they got him on the case with Chris. I believe him getting on this case with Chris and possibly being pissed off by Rock Nation allegedly is going to give him a different outlook on Chris. Yes, he got to do his job because he was hired by somebody else, but I bet you he going to get down to the bottom of what really happened and how he's been treated because he's got a different motivation now. So we have 3 moons back to back: pink moon tonight, May 1st, flower moon, May 31st, the blue moon. And y'all better watch how all of this do to Watusi all the way through May. That's Gemini season. Said Nicki has a lawsuit that's about to go into default judgment with that fan. Do you think she will respond? Baby, you worried about little shit. I ain't even trying to be funny, but you're talking about a default judgment with a fan. That's the least of her worries. If that go into default judgment, it ain't nothing for her to just throw that couple dollars and be done. Y'all gotta understand this is way, way bigger. What's going on with Nicki? Listen, let me put these cards down. What's going on with Nicki right now is that we're gonna say allegedly somebody wants to hit her with cases to have her in places so that they can triangulate her movements. Okay? So if you don't see her popping up at anything, and her lawyers are very, very systematic about showing up to things or being quiet when they show up to things, do not be surprised because somebody is desperate to clock her movements and they don't know how she moves. And if you put her in positions that she got to go to court, you have a better chance of knowing where she's at, knowing what kind of security she's got, going in and out of the court. Certain things can't go in the court. It's vulnerable going in and out of courts. This is why I tell y'all got to play chess, not checkers. This is why Nikki's still around because she plays chess. It's like it's a thin line between looking at things from both sides so you can learn how that person thinks so that you can be ahead of the curve so that you can beat them at their own game and being paranoid. We're going to find out Nikki is not paranoid the way people thought she was. They want to say, oh, grandma, and she this and she that. They want to age shame her and make her crazy. Half the people calling her crazy couldn't even make it a week in her shoes. You got to think about how desperate somebody is that they could possibly trick you into going to court on a dummy case just so they can know how you move. See, y'all, I don't need these cards. I use the cards because I'm already cross referencing the information and I'm questioning the information, and you get the reconfirmation when you see it in the cards. These people are, I mean, when I say basement level devious, this is a whole nother level of desperation. You got to remember they don't have people around her the way they used to. Not to say that she doesn't still have somebody around her that's going to be exposed. I see that coming soon. There's another one coming, up to 3 people in the next year. And it's going to be in the most peculiar way. One of the people is going to be an admission of something else that's going to make people realize, like, wait a minute, if you did this, then that means such and such had to do blah, blah, blah. Um, you're about to see how wild it's about to get because people are doing some really, really crazy stuff. And they're trying to make her think that she's paranoid, or they're trying to make her appear to be paranoid. And if she does end up paranoid, Lord, I mean, you can understand why. Who's not going to be a touch of paranoid with all this stuff going on? And you got a baby in the house. We're going to find out who's secretly been colluding. This feels like this is what this is. Y'all, Any of my tarot class people in here got their hands on some cards, please let me know because I want you to cross reference something. Something literally just popped in my head, and I'm going to let you all cross reference it in real time. If you got your hands on your cards or you're next to your cards, I need you to tap into something for me. What if, and this is just a what if, we're throwing stuff at the wall. What if it's a easy way to send an operative to some house? Send them looking like someone homeless. Let them check the parameters of her home so that they can see how to breach it. They can know the full parameter of her land. They can know all her doors and windows, what's the weak points of her house, and you could just write it off as a crazy man just happened to walk on your property. What if he's not so random? I don't believe he is. But what if he's trained? And that's why they picked him up and let him right back out because the last thing you need is for him to hit CODIS. What if we find out something like that down the road? And this the real reason you need him to disappear and look homeless and nobody finds him and you gave him this story of mental illness, possible addict, all the way out there because he's really, really, really a phantom of your imagination. We were not supposed to see him. But they took someone in to cover for what was really happening. Because y'all, this feel like a parameter sweep to me. This feels like a parameter sweep to me. This feels like it's no way. You mean to tell me if Nicki don't have security that's around her house at all times, she needs it now. And she needs to get some security around her house that are like Navy SEALs or Marines or something. She needs some top notch head busters sweeping her perimeter because it's no way, not just boots on the ground surveillance. You need somebody who got on some combat boots. So he isn't, and hold on. Said he isn't, and it's not just about Nicki, it's about Nicki's house. Nicki's house holds some industry secrets they don't want out, in my opinion. I think they wanted to get into Nikki's house, to be honest with you, and they needed to know if you sweep the perimeter, you need to know the weak points of her house so that you know where you can get in and where you can get out. Said Jaquavius probably already sent somebody by now. I bet you he did. Said or sell the house. Well, here's the thing she's at a catch 22 because even if she sells the house, until they can get something done with her husband, they have to give an address. So her husband either has to have his name on another home where he possibly lives, and then she is somewhere else with her son, or they're going to always be vulnerable because they have to give their address. It's the perfect way to set somebody up because you could just say somebody random just found her ID. It's public knowledge. But it feels like it's kicked up around this Leo and they need information. Yeah, they literally, you got the Emperor and the Six of Wands. This is like somebody in charge giving an order to move forward. Hierophant. Y'all, they messed up. This triggered Trump. Okay? This triggered Trump This oh baby, this triggered Trump. He's gonna make sure he have her house swept for everything. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, the Empress and the Ten of Cups. Child, he wants to get to the bottom of how did this come into fruition? Who caused this? Who sent this to this family? Um, it's like he really has taken Onika under his wings, not Nicki. He feel like he know Onika, and he's concerned about Onika. Trump is worried about somebody actually being successful betraying her. Yeah. And he know that, people will make a lot of money for doing this and they be in and out. Y'all, this is an outside pow pow, okay? Um, for all my old school people, you gonna understand what I'm about to say. If you really bent the corner or know somebody in the street. This type of activity, you don't get anybody at home to handle. You get somebody from out of town so they can do what they're supposed to do and they go back. Now it's making more sense why he came from the red clay of Alabama to Cali. If I can see that, I know they can see that that's the way you probably think. I know I ain't the only one picked up on that. I know they can see that that's how you think. See, that's the problem. You watched Scarface one too many times. See, this ain't the movies. This ain't the 80s. Everything got a breadcrumb. The tech now, did you not pay attention to the man over in Venezuela when they took their president who said the United States have a technology I have never seen before? By the time they were here, we didn't even know it until they were here. He literally let it be known it's impossible to win the technology they got. You say, yes, Angel, it says years of the way we've been watching NCIS catch these fools. Do you think they can't get away with this stuff? Listen, it's like they're letting him be sloppy on purpose to see how far can he go. Like how low can you go? Can you go down low? He wants to see how low can you go. Child, you at this point you overachieving. You're starting to get more and more impulsive. But why? Because that money dwindling. You got more and more legal problems coming, less and less work. Ain't enough money that you can put on the table that's gonna get you out of this. I did. How many of y'all been here with me and heard me say he's going to think God got out of his throne personally and punched him in the face? You're looking down, thinking they're gonna get you the same way as your buddy, but it's going to come from above, straight down. That's what they're setting you up for. It's coming from above straight down. They just need you to do certain things so that it gets investigated. They find the corruption. It has to move up. Somebody higher has to get involved to investigate. And as the person higher gets involved to investigate, if you do something to them, now somebody higher got to come in to investigate. And that puts it in Jaquavia's court. He's been waiting for you to play your hand wrong so that it can end up in his court. He wants you to play your hand wrong. Not only did you play your hand wrong, this is like playing spades and you reneged. Something you did. It was as terrible as reneging, or better yet, you cut your partner. He was waiting for you to play your hand wrong. It's like somebody was following their intuition. They wanted to see how far you would take this. How low would you go? They want to see how invested you are because they need to remove all doubt. Seven of Cups, all doubt, confusion. This was the overlay for the underplay. They literally sat back and waited. They watched. They're watching everything. All of this is gonna make sense later. What I tell you? They open a trap door. There's Jaquavius. It's downhill from now because now the ball is in his court. And it's all because of a choice that a certain King of Wands just made. Checkmate. Uno, skip, reverse, reverse, draw two, draw four, uno, uno, out. He had the better hand. You finally activated the trap door. Now it's about to come down from above. And this is where you're going to think that God punched you in the face directly. You didn't see this one coming. Ooh, you ain't see this coming. And it's your own damn fault. You can't blame nobody. Two wands. All they did was study you. See, you forget FBI and Homeland Security profilers. They studied you. They studied you. They've been watching you this whole time. Just like, he ain't that stupid. You want to bet? And oh, how stupid you are. Yeah, y'all messed up putting this message out too. They wanted to see how fast this message got out and what was said. They're looking at everybody who fought to share this message. Mm. Who was the first people that put this message out? Didn't I tell you them alphabets? Them three alphabets for that show was gonna start having backlash. That Hollywood was gonna fight back and they was gonna run them out. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. That three-lettered show that tell everybody business out there. Hollywood about to fight back. Yep. You wanted to separate her from everybody, cause her dark night of the soul. But here it is. You activated the trap door. He sees Onika as family. He feels like you came for his child. He looks at her like a daughter. You came for his child. Ooh, you not gonna know the day nor the hour. It's gonna be a heck of a surprise. And when I say surprise, I mean a global surprise. He's putting together a nice rollout. Oh, you gonna go down in history. You gonna be top five for sure, but not for what you think. Might be top five trending stories globally of all time. Your top five about to look real different. Your top five charges. Your top five lawyers. You might have to change those. Oh, your top five it's gonna change, and I don't think you're gonna like it. The devil, the king of wands, eight of pentacles. Show me why he's so obsessed about working now. Why is he so obsessed about working now? because he don't know the day, the time, or the hour. He's trying to, show everybody that they're still happy. Everything is wonderful. Everything is coming up peachy keen. But baby, he knows an exposure is coming. For who? The Queen of Swords. Child, see how everybody get tied together in the story? This air sign, an exposure is coming for this air sign, and he's trying to work and make as much money as he can before the exposure comes for her. Now I told you he already cut her off and separated from her. He don't know that's not enough. He don't know that's not enough. This this ain't what you want. You thought this would blow over. It'd be in and out and everybody can move forward. You just blame it on somebody being possibly inebriated, have confusion around the story. Nobody ever, able to get an actual account of what really happened. Put out some possible stories that may not be true. Don't be surprised if they update the story to give you more facts or actual details. Okay, Page of Cups. Right now, it's y'all. I can't say that. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm gonna keep. It's not bad, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. I don't think it's meant for me to announce this right now. And it's safety first. Um, just know, Nicki didn't win the battle, but she's going to win the war. She's going to be seen as the last man standing. Okay. This is the beginning of the end. And it's because he genuinely has love for Anika. He sees Onika as family. He calls her Nikki, but it's like at this point, it's like you're Onika. Like he has a sweet spot for her. He really looks at her like family. And this did it. You push the red button this time. Child. I got a feeling Busby and Jaquavius is gonna sit down and have a very interesting conversation, or possibly someone that is a liaison may speak on behalf of Jaquavius to Busby. Something very interesting is about to happen. So I'm gonna tap out of that energy because that in itself deserves a deep dive. But I feel like a lot of information came out on that I didn't expect. Okay, Ray J and the Kardashians' future legal issues. The last one of the night, child. Because after this, I probably got to go lay down messing with Ray J and the Kardashians. Ooh, what deck do I want to use? I'm trying to use a deck where I can show everything at the same time. Hold on. I'm gonna use an oracle deck for this one. And if I need to, I'll grab tarot. We're going to use Intuitive Calves Kipperish Oracle deck. Child, show me the energy around Ray J and the Kardashians now that motions have been placed in court, and the judge is not going for some of those motions that are on the Kardashian side. Hmm. This will not be hidden the way that they expect. So show me the energy around Ray J and the Kardashians court case. Show me the court case. Show me the court case. So it's like Ray J has faith, and I don't see this as poverty as him going broke, but I do feel like his money has been affected somehow, some way behind the scenes. But I feel like him lacking support is the poverty. But he has faith, beyond those that support him. But child, Ray J, pull it together. You got to get your emotions together. You cannot go in there like this. Ain't nobody gonna take you serious. You go in there like this. Okay, I don't care who doing cartwheels in your head. You sit there and look quiet. Okay, even if you can be quiet, just look quiet. Because you cannot go in there like this, not in this flying monkey energy. Because it's like that's what they want him to do. And I feel like this poverty flying over this energy is that people don't support him because, once again, let's use that same umbrella, mental illness. Once you state it's mental illness, okay, people stop taking you serious. So he has to be very, very careful of the way that he's perceived, because that's going to be a very big factor in how they try to turn this narrative, because they just want you to think that, oh, well, he's just crazy. But look at this. Is he? He needs to clean and cleanse his energy. I would suggest to him that he does like some salt baths. Get you some Epsom salt or some kind of like Himalayan sea salt, or go into the ocean into salt water. And you need to go in that water like a baptismal, and you need to pray. Okay? You need to get into your Psalms, and you need to pray. I'm pretty sure when you said your people from Mississippi that I understood it in a certain way, that you was letting it be known that you can fight fire with fire in the spiritual realm. There are a lot of spiritual people throughout Mississippi and Louisiana. So I caught that when he said that. But it looks like this might be happening to have him in that offbeat energy. It's definitely a battle in the spirit realm for sure. But it looks like he's leaning on his faith. He wants to lean on God. Y'all, I'm glad I used it. Now we saw it was a ritual. Look at what the ritual is. Can y'all read that? Unaliving magic, expectation. It's like any day now. So somebody may have allegedly sent him something to kind of speed up his time on the clock, and they're waiting for him to kind of like fall over, allegedly. Um, Possibly have an announcement at home. It feels like it's like it should have happened already, like literally any day now. What's taking so long? It was blocked. Twin flame. So I don't take this as Ray J necessarily being a twin flame. This means to me that he could have a couple that is highly aspected spiritually, okay? And these two got together, and two or three or more gather in his name, then it is done, okay? And it ended up blocked. So whatever was sent to him, he got a strong prayer team, some ancestry type warcraft is going on here, but he has a strong community of prayer warriors, and that's what's helping to pull him out of this. But he's got to stay focused. So you got enamored here, and that right there shows me that they're going to try to get people to lean more towards their celebrity, and expect them to put out more family content and things of that nature to come off to the public like we're just like you. It feels like campaigning and marketing to look regular. Healer. So whoever this healer is, y'all, they are amazed. They are astonished at this healer because they didn't expect this not to work. See that health concern? So whoever he got down there in Mississippi ain't no joke, allegedly. And if it ain't Mississippi, he might have some in several regions, allegedly. So it could be islands, it could be down south, it could be a couple places, but it looks like they are very, very strong and they're standing in the gap for him, over something that was stolen from him, something that he's owed. Ritual. This is done religiously. It's been done over and over again. Ah, child, if I tell you I smell it, I smell it. Concern. Yeah, because whatever this is didn't work. Whatever this is didn't work. And whoever these people are, these healers, baby, they like, I'm on what you on. Throw it. I bet you I tear it up. Go ahead. The Ice King and self-love. So he's got to get cerebral at this point and he needs to get very strategic. He's got to get focused. He's got to get quiet. Um, Close your mouth at this point because everything you say at this point is very strategic. Yeah, he's got to avoid conflict. So it's like he's working on trying to get better with controlling himself, ascending at the bottom of the deck. But child, he ain't there yet. Cause this is like 0 to 100. You can hit a light switch and he just go flying monkey. Unbothered. Yep. Didn't I tell y'all, watch for what could be like a marketing campaign to make them, seem just like everybody else, Americano. People are going to be unbothered with this. Like, you miss me with that false narrative. We don't believe you. Communities. So, the community, the fan bases, child, they not buying this. They not buying this. Self-love. Yeah, I'm telling you, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you see them turn this narrative and they're trying to show self-help and self-love, and I'm on this journey to be the best biggest part of me that I can be. It's going to be a lot of trying to make themselves appear regular while he looks like a Tasmanian devil. So he has to control himself because that's going to get everything that he's saying thrown out. Child, when the ancestors speak, they speak. Okay, the twin flame who blocked this from happening, high priestess. But I want you to look at that cross on her outfit. Remember, I said this is a healer. This is a natural born high priestess, whoever this is that blocked this. This ain't no joke. This is somebody who was born into this. This is generations and generations and generations of being born into this. See, when you down there in that red clay dirt, or you're down there in the bayou, that type of stuff is taught to you ever since you about this big. You literally grow up into it. They know when you're a small child if you have the gift. They can see it on you. Some people can see the veil over a baby soon as they're born. They know already because they know the gifted. This is somebody that's born gifted and their bloodline gifted. I'm hearing it's like seven sisters, seven generations gifted. Yeah, real love and family. So it's like that. It's going to be a battle to show a whole, almost like a Cosby type image in this situation. This is going to be more, they're going to approach this more from a marketing and PR standpoint. And I feel like this is where the Kardashians are dropping the ball because the public court of opinion cannot help you in federal court. This is a total different court, period. This is real court. This ain't the peanut gallery. If Ray J can hold this together, they got a problem. See, this is his battle right here. South Node versus North Node. North Node versus South Node. Um, but this is falling under the healer. And this healer is working on him to help clean his energy so that he can achieve what he needs to achieve. He needs to be sober. And like when you're doing energetic cleansing, you need to be sober, you need to be celibate, and you need to be quiet. And I don't know if he can be quiet, but child, I was trying to think if 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but I'm trying to get him into the one. It's like it's one he needs to lock in for sure. And more than anything is he has to control his emotions and his temper. Yeah. So this is like, y'all constantly speaking and being nice to me, and this whole time you were ripping me off. But at the same token, this is how they want us to see him, entity attachment. But notice it hasn't come out. Welcome to membership, Earth Angel. Okay, so this makes sense because let me tell you something. If he's got somebody this powerfully gifted in his family that prays this way, this makes sense. The person that is working on him to cleanse this energy, y'all pay attention to this. Which warlock, Earth Angel. A witch or a warlock can't do anything with the Earth Angel. An Earth Angel can speak it and say it, and it is done. They can cancel assignments just speaking. That's why this person's prayer is so strong. Yeah. It's like, they may have manipulated him or manipulated the narrative for a very long time. Is this the theme of the show? Look at this. Mentally and emotionally unstable. Okay? So he's got to control himself because they will manipulate that narrative and run with it and use that completely against him. And that will literally ruin everything for him. So as long as he can stay calm, cool, and collected, things start to fall apart for them because they're looking at handling the public part of this, the PR side of this. They're not realizing the bigger picture, the nightmare that comes out of this going to court. Show me the nightmare that comes out of this, please, and thank you. Animosity and thoughts. Y'all, um, conflict and animosity. It feels like a lot of things that Ray J hasn't talked about in a while or he hasn't ever addressed publicly is about to come out in court. People are going to be mad when they get this information, when the details start coming out about this situation. He's got to learn self-love and to get this issue together with substances because this keeps him confused. This is why I'm saying that he needs to be sober and celibate because it's like they're purging his energy. When you're trying to remove energy, the last thing you need to do is put yourself in a vulnerable position to where more spirits can attach to you while you're cleansing, or you become vulnerable for accepting new spirits because you're under the influence. Because it seems like when he gets under the influence, it's easier for him to be manipulated by whatever the spiritual presence is. Whoever this is that is working on Ray J, honey, divine feminine, and this is falling under the high priestess, the twin flames, and blocked. Child, this woman ain't nobody to play with. She's walking divinity. She's walking divinity. This woman is angelic presence in flesh. Now I know people may not believe in this, but my mother always told me as a small child, always be careful of the way you treat people. You never know when you might be entertaining the presence of an angel. And what happened? They took this too far, and you got an earth angel. And this earth angel can cancel any assignment in the dark because she understands dominion and her power with her words, let alone her ability to heal. He's just got to do his part and hold it together, because if he gets under the influence, they're going to be able to place this an entity attachment on him that could possibly cause him to flip out around the time he goes to court or coming out of the court, something that would make him unhinged and make him seem like he's unable to make it through this trial. So he needs to listen to whatever this lady is telling him. Whoever this is that's praying for him, whoever is around him, he needs to go into ancestry prayer, old school, like a lock-in, and really pray and cleanse this energy, because I believe it can be broken, but he has to do his part. If he does his part, he can get this off of him, and not just off of him for good. Thank you, melanated honeybee. So he better let that love heal him. This woman is very powerful. Um, she's gonna pull him through it if he's willing to do his part. Because it's like when you see how this works out, you're gonna see how he was taken advantage of, and people are finally gonna look at him like, damn, he was a nice guy. He's not what we thought he is. Like he does all these antics on TV, but he's not who we thought he is. He needs to let people see the Ray J that they don't see. See the Ray J that his family sees. Ice Queen, very, very strategic woman, head over heart. You got an Ice Queen and an Ice King here on the table. Somebody's very, very, very intelligent, very cerebral. Okay. This is interesting. Rising star. Yeah, they're still gonna find a way to try to turn this moment into like network gold in some kind of way. Don't be surprised if this pops up as a part of the show where they talk about everything that they're going through, and somebody get to crying and I can't believe you're taking me through all of this. Oh Jesus. I wouldn't be surprised. It's like they're gonna flip this to get as much as they can get out of this, to turn this into a pathway for a bag, pathway to bliss. But what ends up happening is this earth angel that is working to help clear his energy ends up helping him to a pathway to bliss. This is not going to work out the way that the Kardashians think it's going to work out. It's how can I say this? They need to be careful about the energy that comes out in this. See, they're worried about us, the public, reading the facts and the details. They need to be worried about them alphabet folks reading the details because there's some really dingy details here, allegedly. Excuse me. See what I mean about dingy details? Imprisonment and abandonment. If they end up in a situation where the wrong information comes out in this court case, it's going to lead to further investigations. And if it looks like they're going to jail, they're going to be abandoned by everybody they know. So they need to take this more serious than they are because this could be the beginning of the end. If Ray J can hold it together and make it through this case, child, they might have a terrible year too for 2027. Seems like a lot of people that used to hang out having a bad year for 2027. And the downfall starts this year. So I pray for his strength mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. And I pray that he can hold it together. Because if he can hold it together, what he's about to do is epic. What he's about to do is going to topple them. We're not talking about the money they owe him. We're talking about them as a whole, as an entity, as a brand. Done. And God is going to grant this because there's certain things that they were supposed to do that would have helped to cleanse energy around them that they didn't do. See, there's another person that has an anointing on them. And y'all know what happened with that person. And you said nothing. Ignoring that person before the public was like ignoring a representative of the Most High. Didn't the Messiah say, if you don't know me before people, I won't know you before my Father? Y'all ignored one of his sons before people. Now God is going to turn his back on you. Y'all worried about Ray J. There's a way bigger picture here. Looks like Ray J is ascending. Love offer. Yeah, they may try to settle out if this gets too bad. Yeah, this divine feminine, she's helping him to ascend. She's helping him to clean and clear his energy, helping him to change from this entity attachment that was attached on him by a Jezebel. Hmm. And if y'all know about Jezebel, Jezebel was a businesswoman first. Very tricky with her documents and her paperwork. Allegedly, she was known for stealing people's properties and businesses and giving people bogus contracts. She was very intelligent, single, sexy, and successful. Yeah, he needs to stay away from women that he doesn't know. Anybody that he wasn't already talking to, he needs to cut all ties. Health condition. He needs to just relax and stay to himself and heal. Um, so this is his problem. Why he can't control himself. He needs to get sober because this is what puts him in this energy, mentally and emotionally unstable. He has to get sober. He don't get sober, he ain't gonna be able to hold it together because whatever he got on them, he got them red-handed. False documents. Didn't I just say Jezebel does false documents? Now y'all see why I say I don't need these cards? The cards just reconfirm what I say. This is the reconfirmation. False documents. So allegedly for entertainment purposes, everything I said is for entertainment. But for entertainment purposes, he got some documents that y'all got that are forged allegedly. And when people find out what's on this paperwork and what may have possibly been forged, what numbers may have been changed, folks are going to look at him different. The nice guy. Oh, thank you, Tam. You know, it's a couple people might be new. They don't know. Soulmate, distant future. He needs to be very careful of those that he calls his friends and family right now and shut his mouth. Shut his mouth. Because there's people being sent around him that are trying to keep him under the influence, trying to keep women around him. And see what happens when you're under the influence around these people, you get to talking and you get to saying stuff, and you'll know who these people are going back to, regurgitating what you said. Um, the mother, Madame, look like you owe him some money, some with this paperwork. Concern. Concern about this money that you got out this paperwork. Animosity, even nasty, even when he's mentioning to you that something ain't right or the paperwork is right. So I feel like he's addressed this before and she blew him off. Child, but he got your ass. Occupation and awakening. He got some strong healers working on him. He needs to listen to his doctor. Look at whoever this is. Didn't I tell y'all this person gifted, healing, ascended, protection? They got him protected. I'm gonna see. Last card. Protected from a Jezebel he trusted. So I'm gonna leave it here. I ain't gonna go no further in this. But y'all, it's a huge upset for the Kardashians if they don't take this more serious than they do. Because whatever Ray J got is napalm in the wrong hands. And I got a feeling that the feds got a Pacer account and some popcorn, and they're going to be plucking information from alleged civil suits and investigating the information, and charges could possibly be popping up soon out of what people think is random. Oh, it's just a civil suit. You know, I don't want to pay you this money, but I mean, it's just civil. No, it's not. The civil suit has become the Trojan horse of court. A civil suit can drag you to hell and give all the information needed for criminal proceedings. So I think they should really, really, really settle out with that man and pay him. But it looks like they didn't want to pay him, and they, strung him along or didn't take him serious for years. This don't look like nothing new. This looks like this been for years. And he's finally had enough. Enough is enough. He's tired of being manipulated. He's ready to stand up. He's ready to fight back. He just needs to sober up and stay sober and keep his mind clear. If he can do that, there's nothing they can do with him. So, y'all, this has been Allegedly Wednesdays. I'm Angel. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can email me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And we'll, book your reading. And, let me know when you message me if you'd like an morning reading, AM reading, or an afternoon appointment. Um, yeah, I'm really flabbergasted with that last one. It's so much that I can say that I'm not gonna say. I just wish Ray J well. I need him to also take this serious because what he has is that smoke and pow pow. And what he has is more important than what he thinks it is. So I'm gonna go ahead, y'all, and I'm gonna get off of here because I got a lot of energetic cleansing to do. But I'm happy that he got some prayer warriors and some healers that are working with him. He just needs to work with them and stop being so hard headed. Do what they tell you to do. So I'll see everybody in membership tomorrow night. I want to say around like we'll do 7:30. I'll see you in membership tomorrow night. Um and Friday. I am gonna come on for Friday for Good Friday for anybody that wants to come on. Um and it's membership. If you're in my membership, I'm going to do um a pop-up when I get a free moment. I don't know what time yet. Um I'm not going to put up any reading on what's his name? Jarvis, the guy with the Nevaeh, not Nevaeh, that's not that baby's name, Naziah. With that Naziah case until after Easter. I feel like that's a lot too heavy and it's way too dark to put on people on a day that they're with their family and you're enjoying family time in church. I don't want to depress anybody on Easter. So that's going to come up after Easter. I'll be working behind the scenes tinkering. So Saturday is going to be a hectic upload day between both of my channels. The other channel, my apologies, y'all, to everybody else over there. I've been so busy with things outside the house that I hadn't had a chance to put anything over there. But y'all gonna see on the other channel that everything is already gonna be premiered. So those videos are gonna be done in advance, and I'm gonna have them premiered to where they can pop up for at least like the next 5 days. So this weekend, even when I slow down after clients, I'll be working. Whew. I think that's everything. I think that's the church minutes. Y'all, I'm gonna go make me a cup of hyssop tea and begin to clean and cleanse this energy around my house because, child, it's crazy how all of these pieces are coming together. But I want y'all to pay attention because when y'all see how all these pieces go together, you'll understand why I said this is like a chain link fence or a spider web. Everybody somehow, some way is interwoven. Yes, the church minutes. Frosty, see you old school, church. So you know exactly what I meant. Somebody like the church minutes. Yes, you have to go to a very sanctified church to get the church minutes. So good night, all of y'all. I'm about to go in here and make a bad decision with these pots and pans and eat something I ain't got no business eating at this time of night. But many blessings to y'all, and I will see you all intermittently in the comments throughout this week. Happy Ash Wednesday. Happy Good Friday coming up. And of course, I'll be back for Good Friday. And to those who celebrate for Easter, happy Easter in advance. Good night, everybody.